Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to the Sakura Succubus 7. My name is MS-Punker1, and last video we discussed together with Elizabeth what we should do about the kidnapping of Stefania and the ransom note we got them. After some back and forth, we decided to go over to Marina and ask her for help. And she is willing to help us, which is good. And then she also going to talk to Cosmos and IU to see if they can help as well. But before we went out, I think Marina suggested that we should have some fun together, all three of us. Just to build up some strength or whatever. So I wonder how that went, because we didn't get to see it. But now I think it's time to set our plan into action. So how will things go? Later that night. Well, you're a cat girl, so... eh. Are we going back there again? Marina scowls at IU, her expression twitching. What's that supposed to mean? Or are you thinking back to earlier? If you actually did what I think. And I'm actually a little disappointed here, because I thought you would see Elizabeth in another sort of form also. But I guess she just is a very special human. Surrounded by the shadows of a abandoned warehouse that towers about us, Marina launches once more into a plan. As far as the plan goes, it's pretty simple. The five of us, Marina, Aya, Cosmos, Elizabeth and I, came out here to the Rendezvous point daily declared in that ransom note to meet with Kina and Napa took Stefania and to negotiate with them. Marina, Aya and Cosmos have already changed into their Succubus attire. The silhouettes look rather imposing when framed against the moonlight. They yet to enter the warehouse where Stefania is supposedly being held. But I know we have to do everything. It's the only way after all to get Stefania back. The plan when I came to Stefania's, when it comes to Stefania's retrieval goes like this. I want to go inside the warehouse first, alone, as was requested in the ransom note. I take with me a briefcase full of cash, which the kidnappers also requested. And to make a show of exchanging the money with the kidnappers, and when they are distracted, Elizabeth will creep into the warehouse to rescue Stefania. While this is occurring, Marina, Aya and Cosmos will arrive to back me up, and they take care of the kidnappers. I don't know how many people are behind this operation, but I hope there won't be too many of them. Even if there's say a dozen men hanging about in that warehouse, it shouldn't be too hard for my Succubus companions to dispatch of them. I've not seen Marina or the others unleash the full extent of their powers before, but I no doubt they're stronger than most ordinary people. They should be fine. I hope they'll be fine at least. If Stefania rescued and the kidnappers down for the count, it should be a simple enough matter to call the police and let them take care of the rest. This way we get to save Stefania and we'll be able to keep the money. I can't say I really relish in thought of heading into the warehouse on my own, but Marina said and Elizabeth agreed that this was the most sensible course of action. Marina informs me once she's finished going through the plan for the 9th time. Once more I use smirks. Doubtless amused by this some of this expression. Sorry. You Winchester said to this, then presses a hand to her chest. Sure. Right. I face the abandoned warehouse which looms before me, with its water-damaged walls and its broken windows and inhale. My fingers, which are resting at my sides, curl into fists. A few moments pass, during which I gather what little remnants of courage I possess, and then I do it. I step forth, tightly clutching the briefcase full of money Marina requested to me earlier in her office. Just you wait, Steffy. I won't abandon you. Not to the mercy of these wild kidnappers. We all here and we all want to rescue you. I'm going to look after you, I promise. Yeah, this is, I guess, for the intro screen. I was right. This place is really goosey. Why do you say that out loud? I glance about the warehouse interior, all the while clutching the briefcase Marina gave me, as though it's some kind of lifeline. This old warehouse has a high, tall ceiling, which seems to amplify every single noise I make, no matter how quiet. The warehouse has stood abandoned for many years, though how many exactly I don't know. A roof which towers above me is full of holes. Well, these holes through these holes rainwater has fallen and the ground is scattered with puddles. I step into one such puddle, which soaks the sole of my shoe and my sock. I shudder to feel it and to and try to suppress his of surprise. I don't feel any welcome here. I don't feel at all welcome here. But this, I guess, is to be expected. Nobody should be here. I could probably get into legal trouble, I'm used, while glancing about for trespassing. If authorities knew I came here, but the police are released on a concern, released a concern on my mind right now. I'm more fixated upon Stefania and her safety, and the status of the kidnappers. I've only taken a few steps into the warehouse, but I've not seen anybody suspicious just yet. Is Stefania really here? What about people who held her captive? I'm starting to second guess myself. They came to the wrong place. I take a few more steps into the darkness, my heart hammering inside my chest the whole while. Out of the corner of my eye, I see something scuttle in the shadows. Could it be a rat? Maybe several rats? Aya did say she thought she saw one back when we stood outside on the wharf. And unlike customers, I don't think rats are cute. I have to side with Aya on this affair. I think they're perfectly revolting. I shudder again. It's so cold my teeth are beginning to shatter. When I inhale I can smell dirt and grime and rust. I turn a corner skirting around a heap of old packing crates. My eyes wide in the oppressive darkness, and then suddenly I spot Stefania. So she really is here. Stefania is sitting on a wooden chair, her arms and legs tied together with lengths of rope. Her expression is an anxious one, as well it might be given her dire circumstances. She looks afraid, but fortunately it doesn't seem like she's come to any physical harm. That's a relief, if nothing else. Kidnappers mustn't have done anything too wild to her, or at least I hope they haven't. Speaking of said kidnappers, I still can't see any trace of them, but I'm more concerned with Stefania's welfare right now. I dash over to her and cry, "Steffi, are you alright?" This seems like a bit of a stupid question to ask given her situation. It's obvious just to look at her that she isn't alright, but I feel obliged to ask regardless. Stefania looks shattered for the most part, but I need to double check. Of course I did. I couldn't just leave you, not when you were in trouble. I've been so worried about you. You don't need to apologize, not at all. You didn't do anything wrong. The real villains are whoever tied you up. At the motion of the pose as of yet unseen villains. Stefania is a pretty face flashes. What? Did only one person orchestrate all this? Then did they tie you up? Damn it. They gestured aggressive than I thought. But that should make things easier. If we're only one against one person, they should be easy enough to take down. Wait, if we're only up against one person. Stefania blinks. I mean, I'm not alone. Elizabeth came here too, to protect you, and so did Marina and Ayu and Cosmos. We are here for you, Steffi. Are you sure you're supposed to say that out loud, Hiroki? I'd hoped Stefania would be relieved at this news, but instead she looked concerned. So the culprit behind all this is a woman. This is getting curiouser and curiouser. A demon? If this weren't such a tense situation, I'd be almost tempted to laugh at that. Stefania doesn't need to worry about seeing crazy in my company. Not when I have a whole harem of sexy succubi lusting after me. If demons really do exist, I think I'll be prepared to take it on in my stride at this point. I mean, why not? So many wild things have happened to me already. Demons don't seem all that far-fetched. Well, Stefania could even throw a vampire or two into her tail, and I wouldn't bat an eyelid. I beg your pardon? Stefania entreats me, or at least she tries to. But before Stefania can finish this heartfelt plea, I feel something cold collide with the back of my head. There's a dull, sick crack, which I realize a split second later must have emanated from my cranium. Oof. And then, with a low moan of pain, I slump forward. My knees hit the cold, hard floor. And then everything goes black. I think this is a good place to end this video at. So hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.